Hello and welcome to the first episode of Podcastmas 2020. This is our brand new series that we announced a few weeks back, and we announced we were going to be uploading daily podcasts leading up to Christmas, and that's what this is. This is episode number 1 of 24. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this because this is really fun. We've got quite a lot of interesting episodes planned. Because I feel like it gives us the freedom to sort of do lots of episodes. Like it gives us freedom to do lots of different ideas and topics and stuff.
Yeah.
Without having to try and like make a whole long episode out of them.
Yeah.
So this should be good. We're hopefully going to be getting some collabs with other YouTubers as well and like other people. To be fair, some people that have already been on the podcast are coming back, hopefully. But
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
And some people that, you know, there's a different person entirely that I managed to get hold of that said yes to coming on as well. So, yeah, you guys
is this the person we were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. So
you have to
stay tuned to find out who it is and
stay tuned.
What it's
come
about.
Back. You got to come back every day. If you haven't already, drop a like on the video.
Make sure that the notification bell is turned on. Otherwise, you won't get notifications.
Click subscribe. Yeah, I noticed something today. Something really sad. As of recording this, we're recording this a bit in advance. Like we were going to record some episodes beforehand because obviously, otherwise, we still have to do like work and college and stuff.
Yeah.
So we can't record them like on the day or the day before. So we're recording this a bit in advance. As of recording this, we've been overtaken by the other Unnamed podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the original one that we were battling still hasn't uploaded in like 4 or 5 months. So we're still ahead of them. So but the one we've been having I'm not going to say beef, but sort of like the back and forth with recently.
A slight dispute. I would say.
Last time I checked, actually, where's my phone?
Wait, so they overtook in subscribers or just posting videos?
Oh, as in their views are way higher than ours.
Oh, views.
But as in, but no, but their subscribers have overtaken us.
Oh. Well,
okay,
there's only one
so
solution for this.
We're now on 38 subs, and they're on 41 subs. By the time this comes out, this may have changed, but
I hope so. Because we're doing this for you guys, and you know, what's the point if yeah,
well, subscribe. To be fair, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably mention this and probably my Twitch in my next main channel video because I haven't plugged it in a while, so I'll probably try and stick that right at the beginning. Because when I asked for stuff, like in my last main channel video, I asked for people to drop a like and trying to get 20 likes, and we got it quite easily. So I was like, well, if people can do that, people can subscribe to the channel.
Exactly. It literally takes 2 seconds. You press the button and you press the notification bell.
Yeah, well, and make sure you select all notifications.
Exactly. Do you remember that that video that we once made? Like it was like a vlog, and right at the end of it, I think I said something like, "Subscribe or I won't post videos." Complete. I feel like
that sounds familiar, but
I
do remember. Yeah,
it is. I don't think I have the video of it anymore. You might. I'm not sure if I do.
I'll have to have a look.
Yeah. If we find it, we'll put it in the edits or something or whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, we're literally waffling, but it doesn't matter. Today we're just gonna have a quick sort of chat about Christmas and stuff to do with Christmas. We thought like the first episode we'll talk about Christmas and maybe
did you know
it was
apparently it was Corona's birthday yesterday because apparently the first case was traced back to 17th of November.
Yeah, I saw that on a meme page.
Yeah, so did
I.
So happy birthday, Corona. I hope you get what you wish for. That sounds quite twisted.
People dead? Yeah,
that's a bit twisted.
Corona's wish to kill people.
Oopsies.
So, you hope that it does. Oh wow, Tom. Exposed. The paintball player exposed here. Wow.
I know.
No, but...
Ouch.
Okay. Anyway. So Christmas. So before this, we were saying actually Christmas is probably very different this year. To, like previous years. What do you think it's gonna be? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Because I was earlier, I was in the car and I heard on the radio them saying that there could be like a sort of a short-term few-day lift of the rule of 6 rule, so that people can meet for Christmas.
Yeah,
sort of like from like Christmas Eve for 5 days or whatever.
So funny you should say that. I was actually watching the news before we decided to record this, and basically on BBC News they were saying about how there was like a rise, especially in the region we're in, especially in certain areas of our region. Like there's like especially like where we live, Jacob. It's apparently quite a high amount of COVID cases among other
is there?
Towns and places in our region. So basically, I reckon that they might either introduce another tier system, or like you said, they're going to have restrictions before and after Christmas, and then just
the restrictions are probably definitely going to go. Restrictions are definitely going to go into like next year, and we're still going to.
Oh yeah. Obviously,
like I feel like we're going to be wearing masks for a long time.
Things get way worse before they get better. Anyway, I mean, even once COVID gets, once we resolve the COVID issue, we'll still have other issues like, for example, the economy, or like 2030. They were saying about getting rid of the sales of petrol and diesel cars.
Yes, yeah,
as well. So. There are a lot of other issues and things going on even after COVID. So
yeah,
that's
because it's a thing. It's a thing. Like there's still obviously all the problems that we had before, and sort of all the things that were happening before. Plus now you've got the whole heaped on of the pandemic is making it even harder. Sort of stuff like Brexit and that, and because I'm pretty sure there's still like Brexit stuff still going on or whatever. I thought it wasn't, but I was surprised. Apparently it still is.
Did you hear Jeremy Corbyn got put back into the Labour Party, but not as an MP or anything, just as yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
and apparently there's a bit of like beef between Keir Starmer and him because he's there. Yes, I wasn't properly paying attention, but that's the general outline of what I got from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Politics. It seems to be the main thing.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, like lots of things are still obviously, and it's the same with as well. People were saying months back about stuff like other illnesses are still happening and still going on throughout this, but people just forget about it because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like so much is still happening in the world that's unrelated. Obviously, unless it's a sort of a big thing, I don't feel like it's acknowledged as much as it would have been if there wasn't a pandemic. Sort of like there is obviously some things that are widely acknowledged and stuff, and that are spoken about. Stuff like obviously when there was the explosion in Beirut and stuff like that, where it's big things.
Yeah.
But then also some smaller things, like that would normally be a big deal, are a slightly smaller deal because of COVID. So
definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, with Christmas. So let's just talk like what sort of your plans for Christmas, Tom? Hopefully.
Well, I'd probably be going up to visit my mum's new house. That's the general, and then spend all my time up north. With
the cold north.
Yep, with the northern side of the family. So, that's probably the plans. At least I think it is.
Yeah. Well, that's what you hope.
Plans. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But if not, then it's just going to be at home, just chilling out.
Yeah.
And stuff. That's really it. I mean, there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
Yeah. With me for Christmas, I'm just. I think Hannah's hoping to come home soon. Well, not soon. Like in December. I think she's hoping she can get back for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna stay at home, obviously.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a weird Christmas.
Weird crimbo.
Yeah.
Well, especially like Boxing Day and New Year's, and all that stuff. But I can imagine there'll be a lot more fireworks.
Yeah, but then again, will there be? Like, 'cause I feel like obviously a lot more people will be home, but then again, I don't know. To be fair though, but will people be able to get out to get them? It's sort of like it depends on sort of what rules there are and stuff.
It's not just that. If you can go to like a certain hill that overlooks a horizon, you can see a load of fireworks going off anyway. Or if your neighbours are setting off fireworks, free display right there. So you don't need to waste like over £100 on potential fireworks that may or may not be good. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
But Christmas. I'm looking forward to the new year. Hopefully, 2021 is better than 2020.
I hope so.
Imagine we're all just like looking forward to 2021 and then it's even worse.
I know.
Like the population halves or something like that. There's like a new virus that comes.
New snap.
But
Avengers Endgame reference.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've only just got that. Why did that take so long to like actually like for my brain to work that out? I don't know. Honestly, I was about to say it's too late, but it's because I went to bed too late last night. Stayed up doing editing.
I did. Well, to be fair, I just stayed up scrolling through the Instagram reels because they're full of memes.
Yeah.
And some of them were more funny than others, so I just kept scrolling.
Yeah.
It's a very No, go on.
No. I was. You go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's quite addictive just to scroll to the next thing.
But it's the exact same thing with TikTok. Sometimes I have TikTok downloaded on my phone, and it's not like sort of an app that I use that often. But when I do, I usually spend a fair amount of time on there. Because the thing with these is it's micro content, so it's like 30. Well, I know Instagram is 15 to 30 seconds, and TikTok is 15 to 60 seconds. And so it's sort of like you can get a shorts video to watch, but then you think, oh, okay, you can watch a couple shorts videos and you'll be done. But then it's so addictive to keep scrolling through and keep watching that actually I found that in the past I've sat on TikTok for like an hour or two just doing it, or I've stayed awake at night for a few hours just scrolling through TikTok, because you get into, especially as well when you start watching videos you're enjoying and like you're starting to enjoy videos and they start recommending you more videos you're going to enjoy. And so you just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
It's similar in the way that we talked about in the last podcast, which was actually the last big podcast with Ethan, where we were saying about social dilemma and them being able to sort of like them wanting you to spend as much time on their app as possible. Yeah. By sending you like a notification at a certain time, or by tracking your shopping or your whatever.
Yeah, well, doesn't ads also add to that? Because you know when you have an advert on there, it makes you like sit there for a minute to look at it.
Definitely.
I think that's another crafty way they do it.
Yeah, it's just all about making their money at the end of the day.
Oh yes.
And that's the thing about it.
That they can easily do, especially like Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the social dilemma, hopefully, if Tom watches it, we will do an episode talking about it. Because we sort of talked about it in the podcast with Ethan, but I think if we could actually maybe talk about... To be fair, it's been weeks since I watched it, so maybe we won't do an episode about it. But we'll see. Let us know if you want to see that. Yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. We've sort of rambled there, talked about some random different stuff. We could go on tangents. Which I feel like if it was a longer episode, we could talk more in detail about each of those tangents.
I mean, although it's good though, because then it makes these episodes easier to record. So
yeah, definitely.
Especially when we're so used to filming like hour long, 45 minutes to an hour long podcast.
Well, you say 45 to an hour. The last episode was an hour and 36 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, if you can find a list of topics to ramble on about, you can really
Well, it's when you just get into one topic and you really just talk about that topic for a long time. Like you just keep going sort of like down rabbit holes in, like you go into that topic and then you dive into it a bit more, and then there's another thing you find in what you've just been into, and so it's just you keep digging. But
just like we were told to in English, but GCSE English, but no one ever thought, why?
Yeah. Well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this episode or listening. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure to come back tomorrow for a more Podcastmas. Podcastmas episode 2, day 2, whatever.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.